Communication is ridiculously invaluable. We learn how to crawl and then walk and then run, ride a bike, drive. They are all like one upon the next in order to be able to move through life. And yet communication is something that we just kind of learn by default through watching those people around us and how they communicate, whether it's really good, healthy communication or challenged communication. We just learn from those around us. Nobody really says, hey, these are the building blocks for it. My husband and I, years and years and years ago, were taking classes to be respite providers for foster care. And respite providers, what they do is they're kind of on the sidelines, and they are the ones who, if the foster family needs to go on vacation or they need a break for whatever reason, then the respite provider is the one that they're able to send the foster kids to for a week or a month or a few days while they're gone. And then the child goes back to their foster family when things are done. So we were going through these courses. We were excited to help because we felt very strongly in just being a support system. And the classes were fantastic because the tools that they gave us for communication and working with kids and trying to help them express their emotions in positive ways was just fantastic. And so the one that I really want to share with you is S.M.A.R.T. And this is a well-known concept. It's in lots of different areas, and you can find all sorts of handouts for it. It's an acronym, S.M.A.R.T. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Specific is specifically, what does it mean? Let's apply it to having a kid clean their room. What is a clean room specifically? Where do the clothes need to be? Where the toys need to be? What does it look like specifically to have a clean room? Measurable. You can see, you can measure their success. Are all the clothes in the hamper or just 90% of them? Are all of the toys in the toy box or just some of them? What measurable things need to happen when this is their goal of cleaning their room? A, achievable. Now think of this in age range or person's ability. So achievable. A 4-year-old may not be able to vacuum their room. However, a teenager absolutely can. What achievable things need to happen that demonstrate that this room is now clean? Relevant. Relevant means you have buy-in. Why is it relevant for a kid to clean their room? Why does a kid care that their room needs to be clean? Make it relevant and timely. By when does this need to happen? Does it need to happen next week? Does it need to happen by dinner? Does it need to happen within the next hour? And in that timely, is that timely achievable? Is that a realistic time frame for them to be able to achieve cleaning their room? Now, if I do my part and I communicate clearly all of these, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely, then the kids know what the consequences are, they know what is expected, and they know by when it needs to be done, which means that if it is not done, there is no argument with the consequences because they knew it was coming. I was absolutely clear. This worked all the time. My kids didn't necessarily love it because it meant that there wasn't the loophole, and yet it was a beautiful thing for me because it relieved my stress. It relieved my frustration. I was communicating clearly. I was very much communicating my expectations to the kids, which meant that they needed to follow through. If I made sure that it was relevant, why does this matter? There wasn't any pushback, or at least less than there would have been. Now, my husband and I, the one part of S.M.A.R.T. that often comes into play for us is timely. This is the one area where self-ownership comes into play more than any other area. If I ask Jay to take out the trash, But I don't ask him by when. I just say, hey, could you take the trash out for me? And 10 minutes later, it's not done. I can't be mad at him because I asked him to take out the trash. He said yes, he will do it on his time frame. I didn't give him a time. Now, if on the other hand, I said, could you take out the trash in the next 5-10 minutes because we've got this going on, or because it smells funny, or da-da-da-da-da. If I explain, I need this done, please, and get his buy-in because I explain the relevance of why I need that done, what's going on, I give him that timely, and then it's not done within that time frame, I get to say, okay, so you said you'd do this. Why didn't you do this? You kind of let me down. And then we have a conversation about that aspect. The timely part of it, I have to make sure that I communicate. And he has to communicate that too. It's a two-way street. We both work on owning that part of S.M.A.R.T. Think about S.M.A.R.T. with your family, with your friends, with your work colleagues. Are there certain areas where any one part of this little tool might help your relationships go a little bit further? Might help your communication improve? Maybe time isn't the one that you need to work on, but specific is, and you need to be more specific on the requests that you're making with somebody. Or measurability, making sure that people know what is expected of you. Clarity. That's what you're getting with S.M.A.R.T. I know I use it all the time, and it is constantly helping me find more peace with the clarity and joy that it brings.